Hello, my name is Yusuf Abu Dawood, 6th period Sociology, and I'm going to be explaining my research project on climate control. And here's my interviewee.
Ms. Breeze. I teach pre-AP chemistry and on-level chemistry.
And today, the topic is climate change and global warming and stuff. And the first question would be, do you believe in global warming?
I do.
Why?
So, just based on scientific research, the articles I've read, the documentaries I've watched, there's just a lot of proof. Like, for example, taking pictures of, for example, Greenland, just taking a picture of it. 10 years later, there's not as much ice. So there's just a lot of data that really backs up that global warming is true.
Yeah, so, you're talking about the glaciers, right? You're talking about glaciers?
Yes.
And that goes into dealing with the water temperature around the globe heating up by, I think it's 1 degree Celsius per year.
Yes.
And that's a dangerous level, and many organizations are starting to see this as a real issue, and they want to fix it, but with the way we're doing our spending our oils and gases and stuff, it's not gonna last us, and it's just gonna ruin the earth more.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And do you think the decreasing oxygen levels in the atmosphere has anything to do with global warming, or that's a separate phenomenon?
I'm not really sure about the oxygen levels in the atmosphere. I don't really know much about it, but I do agree that they are connected in some way.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure how.
Yeah, I understand. Do you know what the greenhouse effect is?
I'll just say no.
No? Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, do you want me to explain it for you?
Sure.
So the greenhouse effect is it's an explanation of global warming and proving it correct, but then you get conspiracy theorists talking about the greenhouse effect is fake, the global warming is a hoax created by the government and all that stuff. Just very naive people that think about this stuff in such ways and things. So another question I would like to ask you today is, do you think animals are being affected by global warming?
Yes, I do.
In what ways?
Because of warmer climates, I'm pretty sure that affects animal migration patterns, and of course, if that affects migration patterns, then other animals are going to be affected too. Because, for example, fish.
Yes.
And the birds, birds eat the fish, and if the fish aren't coming when they're supposed to because of global warming, there's not enough water, then that's going to affect the whole cycle, the food cycle.
The ecosystems are going to get messed up.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another reason why, explaining this would be warmer winters.
Yes.
And the seasons.
Like our winter right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's not even it's not supposed to be this hot,
Or
or in
70
Chicago
degrees.
it's supposed to be that cold, you know.
Right.
And we only we're supposed to have 4 seasons a year. We only here in Houston we only have 2.
Right.
What is the explanation in that? It's not. There's no other explanation in my eyes besides global warming. And have you noticed natural disasters like hurricanes? Have you noticed how they've intensified over the decades?
Yes, I have. Every few years, the weather just gets so extreme. More flooding, harder rain. Yeah, I've noticed.
Were you affected by Harvey?
My parents' house was. So they had to redo the whole first floor.
That's another that's the Harvey specifically that.
And overpopulation.
Yeah.
But that's something different.
But that storm was specifically created. By I said, how the water's been increasing the temperature by 1 degree Celsius per year, and due to that the water isn't circulating correctly.
We actually learned about that in chemistry because at the end of the year we go over thermodynamics. So
that's what we're taking in physics.
We calculate how much energy is required
Kinetic
to
and mechanical and potential. Yeah, I understand.
how much energy is required just to heat or to change the temperature of the water by 1 degree.
Yeah, exactly.
So imagine how much water is on the Earth's surface. So for us to be able to change the entire temperature of the world's water by 1 degree, that is a lot of energy.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I totally believe it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your time. Jess.